Day. We are Quantize Recordings, and we are back with our A&R session. What are you doing over there?
I'm getting the levels right.
Okay, get the levels right.
Just making sure that people can hear you.
They can hear me. Trust me. Give me some love if you can hear me in the chat. Yo, Mr. Spen, your show's got me like only wives.
What? What did he say?
Warren Lowe, I can't read your message. You got a typo. All right, everybody. I'm Kelly Spencer. This is my DJ Spen, and we are back in the house to check out some new music. We have 8 songs for you to check out tonight. So we hope you stay tuned and keep it locked so we can hear your feedback on this music. I intended to listen to the music today, and I didn't.
That's good, probably.
What's up, Teo? Wink in the chat. All right. Thank you for giving me the love. Smudge Soul says he can hear me. Loving that new song of yours. All right. Let's get into this.
Smudge Soul.
Smudged Soul.
Smudgy Soul. Good. Okay.
All right.
Awesome.
So I have to introduce you to our guests. I know we announced we were having 2 guests, but one of our guests couldn't be with us, and I'm sure he will be back soon.
And he might still come in. We're not. Maybe.
He might pop in. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
But I am very, very excited to introduce you, and I don't really think he needs introduction. Maybe I'm biased, but I think he is one of the most prolific producers coming out of London. He is underestimated, I think, until he was underestimated.
Right.
Until.
Can't tell him nothing now. I'm telling you now. I know you can't tell him nothing.
Until the Recording Academy nominated him, and we were very happy to place that vote, weren't we?
Yes.
We were excited.
When I saw that name, I said,
Booker
I said,
T was nominated for a Grammy.
Thank you.
For his remix of what? Back to Life, right?
Back to Life, that's correct.
I like that song. I've always loved that song.
Yeah, he did an excellent job with
it.
He
did, and he in our book he won. Now let me just talk about this for a minute. This type of house music that we all love, you know, it's an honor that just to have a nomination, because we know that what wins is, you know, usually the very, very, very mainstream stuff. And unfortunately, this is really not very, very, very mainstream stuff, at least not all over the world. So just to have the nomination is amazing. Booker, you are a winner in our eyes all day long.
Thank you, Kelly.
Yeah.
Thank you, Spen.
Booyaka.
Booker and Spen, no acting up. I've told you to. You're going to behave today, and that is what you're going to do. Booker, we're excited to have you.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'm really hoping these producers brought their A game, because we don't bring on Grammy-nominated producers, you know, for some bad music. So I hope you all brought your A game. I told you, don't play with me. Bring us the good music. Bring your A game, and Booker's really gonna tell you how he feels, you know. And hopefully, if he doesn't give a good score, hopefully he'll just give you some feedback and his opinion on how you can make your song better. But we're gonna get into this. And who else do we have? We got our fam in the house.
Yeah, we got some family.
Well, since we're talking to the UK, let's just go on over to the Duchess. The Duchess of Margate is in the house. Miss Candice McKenzie.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Spen.
Hello, Candice.
Candice.
She's so happy that she is not the only English person on tonight.
UK in the house.
It's UK and it's South London. Like, forget the fact that I'm in Margate. It's South London.
South London. Go ahead and say oi oi. Go ahead and say
oi, oi, mate.
Oi.
Yeah,
all right. All right. We have our co-founder, the legend, is in the house, Mr. Tommy Davis.
Tom.
Yes. Tom is in the house.
Tommy D.
Look.
What's up?
He's got his Grammy shirt.
USA.
And then he talking about some USA.
USA.
I got nothing
think
to
this
say.
is going to be a very crazy show tonight, so just hang in there.
Hang in there.
All right, we're going to go around the corner and down the beltway from Tommy's house and go over and shout out Mike Freak, head of our newest label, Q, or as everyone insists on calling it, Q3.
Q3.
Everyone on me calls it Q3. It's all good. That's how we're.
Hey, Mike. I hope I got some music for you tonight. I can't make any promises. I haven't listened to a thing.
I'm excited to hear them.
All right. Is that it? Who else?
No, we got Renee.
We got Renee.
Renee.
All right.
Renee.
My sister from another mister. We got DJ Renee Melendez in the house.
Y'all look so cute, like sisters. Isn't that nice?
That's my
Love
sister.
it.
There she is. Hey, Renee.
Hey guys, how you guys
And
doing?
we
What's up,
can
Booker?
be
Welcome.
sure
What's up,
Renee
Renee?
is going to tell us how she really feels.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, you trying to say I'm like the Simon Cowell of the show?
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying
I got
anything.
nothing to say.
All right, well, let's check out these 8 songs. I haven't listened to them, but I did check out the titles, and I do have some comments about these titles.
About the titles. So
first
what's
up is Mike's Funky Way.
All right.
If we
Mike's
like
Funky
this-
Way with Feng Shui.
We're going to change that title if we like this song.
Okay.
All right, it's Talent Tuesday. Hang in with us. Let's have some fun, y'all.
think it's a groove, man.
I figured you would.
It's a groove.
I figured you would. All right, well, we're going to get into this. Shout out to DJ Biscuit. What's up, DJ Biscuit? And I see Wes went in the chat. What's up, Wes?
What's up, Wes?
Now that love's taken over. Yes, it
sir.
has. Loving that one.
What's up, Andrew Marriott? My man. Good seeing you.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, so some people already feeling this one, I see. So let's get into this. Let's go right to our guest. Booker T, talk to me. Do you like this one?
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Yep, we can
I
see
like
you.
it. I like it. The only thing is, like, the intro is the piano intro is just a bit too long. It takes long to start the tune, you know.
Yeah.
It's a nice track. It's got a good beat. Good. Pianos are nice as well. I just think the arrangement needs to be a bit more like musical, you know, a bit more of a good arrangement and a bit more in your face than that. The intro just takes too long to start. That's all. But it's a good vibe. Just needs a good arrangement.
Okay. So if you're going to score this one on 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest, what score are you giving this one?
7.5.
Not too shabby. All right. Let's go over to Tommy Davis.
Okay. A 6.
Uh-oh.
And why is that?
Talk to us, Tommy.
It don't sound like Quantize. Right, basically. It sounds like something we ain't done out yet, like Quantize and Chill. So, let me explain the reason why I said that, so that the producers out there, we kind of want to sign things that actually could propel up into the top half of the chart. And right now, we don't have a following that followed this kind of groove that would propel it to it. So you might want to do a mix that shows off that what we normally do. So, I mean, it's easy, just change the kick. And, you know, we would probably get a whole different review thing. So I gave it a 6 because we would have to do additional work.
True.
Okay.
It's a bit flat.
Okay. I respect that. Let's go over to Candace.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I'm with both Tommy and Mike. Tommy and Booker. I thought the intro was too long as well, but I just thought, okay, that could be cut down a bit. That's easy to rectify. But yeah, it definitely comes under our Quantize and Chill banner, which we haven't done yet. But I think it's good. I think it's a really nice track. Actually, it's something that I would play on radio. But Tommy's right. It's not like we're doing that right now. So we could take all of these tracks, but then it's like, what are we doing with them? It's not really us at this time. Yeah. So I'm also going to give it a 7.
All right, thank you, Candace. Giving it a 7. Mike Freak, talk to me.
I really like the track. I'm a sucker for pianos. One of the things I wish it had more different runs on the piano, because it pretty much stayed on that one pattern. Because I play the piano and I would have wanted some more variations, because there's this new sound that's coming out. Like, there are artists that kind of have this sound, but it features more musicianship in it. And, you know, if you listen to like tracks like Krakazat, that has like, you know, made this sound kind of popular now among the younger people. There's an audience for this one. So I like it. I kind of agree with what Booker said about the intro, but at the same time, I like that. I kind of like that drama right there. For me, it's drama. So I kind of like what it did. So I'm gonna give this one an 8. I like it.
Right.
I really like it. Yeah.
All right, an 8 from Mike Freak. Let's hear from Renee.
So the title of the track was Mike's Funky Way. And the chat room liked it. The chat room gave it 83% yes.
Okay, not too bad from Twitch.
I agree with everyone. The intro was just way too long. for me. But once it got past that intro, it did something a little special there. So it has some foundation to build off of. So I'm gonna agree with Candace and give it a 7.
All right, we got a 7. DJ Spen.
Well, it's the D-E-J-A. Listen, as I say, a rhyme in the way a professional is supposed to lay a funky rhyme on the track. You know what they I love this. I love it. I love it because the beat is funky. This is a dancer's record all day long. It's killer to me. I think that it's So
it sounds very Kenny Dope like.
It does. It's very kind of early Kenny Dope-ish, you know, on some real drums. What's up, John the Mixer? My man John Morales. What's up? What's up? What's up, Big DJ Groove? What's up? So yeah, me personally, I would take this thing and probably layer it under all kinds of things as a DJ. But I think from a production standpoint, yes, you all are correct. It probably needs a better arrangement. But man, the essence of it to me, I think that this is just some straight up James Brown. Let's go get funky with it. It's a 9. I ain't giving it a golden buzzer, but it's a 9 all day. That's just funky.
All right, we got a 9 from DJ Spen. So well, let me ask you this: is there a place for this on any of our labels?
Unquantized, to me.
What?
It does. It's unquantized to me all day. Unquantized all day long. And we've done records like this. Tommy Davis is alive.
You might be about to witness something I witnessed 2 or 3 times a day. The fight between Tommy Davis and DJ
Tommy
Spen.
Davis is tripping. Yeah. Tommy Davis is tripping. He say we never put out a track like this in our lives. This is like... That is...
What track did we put out like this?
You have.
Yes, we
have. Booker is coming against you too, Tommy.
No, we have. And we know what happened.
It didn't do well.
No. I mean, well... They're probably not our biggest records, but
certain tunes
they were
good in
good.
certain territories, you know what I mean? This will definitely work in the UK.
For sure. Oh, no doubt about it. You get his track, the charisma, he'd probably play it and turn it inside out and have people tripping off it. Yeah, so.
Kind of like a broken beat kind of vibes.
It's a straight broken beat type.
Yeah,
and I really, really like it. It's good. It's good.
All right. Well, let's. So what you want to do with it? We're gonna have to talk about this one.
We'll talk about it. Let's move on. We're gonna talk to this producer.
We'll have to talk to the producer.
See, Booker's like sign it. On the dotted line.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
All right. Well, we'll come back to you, producer, and have some chit chats with you about this one. Let's roll on to our next song. Now, this song is from a South African producer. Should I try to say the title?
Go ahead. I mean, if you mess up, it won't be me. I'm being quiet.
Well, you send it to an American label. You don't send the pronunciation. You ask him.
They supposed to send phonetics.
Yes.
He said phonetic.
Everyone in the world knows Americans are the worst when trying to pronounce something in another language. So what am I supposed to do? I mean, I have not yet been to the motherland. If someone wants to invite me, I'm happy to go. But I don't speak Zulu or Swahili or any of it. But I would say it's pronounced Abe Guni Nama Dao Ase, Brazil. I don't know what it means, but I did Google it to make sure it wasn't any bad words. It did not come up in Google Translate as a bad word. I think it means let's go to Brazil or something. I don't know.
All right. Well, let's see where it takes us.
Let's see if it's funky. Stay with us. It's Talent Tuesday. Let's talk about it. What's up, Jeffrey C?
There's Nikki P. Nikki P, what's up, Nikki P? And Sun Chaser DJ.
Yeah, all the fans
Desmond
here.
Ramsey.
John the Mixer says, "Can someone push the needle?" It sounds like it got stuck. I mean, listen, this is very valuable feedback. I know we're laughing, but you got John the Mixer just said what he said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he said what he said. We're going to have him on the show.
We do have to have him on the show.
Yeah, he's going to have to be on
He
the
has
show.
to be on here. All right, so let's talk about it. Let me go to Mike Freak because he's the most open-minded.
You think
Mike.
so?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to find out.
Mike.
Is
You
he
on
there?
mute.
Oh, Mike muted himself. Okay. Uh-oh. We can't
Mike.
hear him.
I can hear you guys.
Oh, you were playing games. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm not open-minded like that.
Oh.
Anyway, I like the track. I don't know. It's kind of tranquil. I think of it as kind of like somewhere in the beach. It's kind of like a track that you can hear in a lounge or a beach somewhere. I don't think of it as a club track. So it's more of like a background kind of thing. It's not. I wouldn't call it trance though. Someone said in the chat it's trance. Nah, it's a different kind of thing. It's very chill. Although I wish the synths, those synthesizers, I wish they were clear. There was a little bit of clarity. It felt like it needed some shine to it. And yeah, I mean more of a production issue that needs to be fixed right there.
Yeah.
I do like the vocal stuff. So
Interesting. Okay.
yeah, I'll
Okay.
give this one a 6.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
interesting, Mike. Someone said it's a journey, but I didn't. That's the problem for me. It did not take me anywhere.
Okay.
I didn't go anywhere at all. Did you go?
Well,
Where
but
did you go?
we
I
all
wanted
have
to go to
different
South Africa
perspectives
or
about
Brazil because
music
Brazil's in
right
the
here,
title.
yeah.
I
So
didn't. Did you feel like Brazil? I didn't feel like Brazil.
I wish I was from Brazil.
Right. I
what?
wish I was in Brazil. I wanted to
How are
go.
we getting off
I'll
topic?
go.
Okay, Booker. What
No,
did
that is the topic. If you tease
Yeah,
me in a
that's the
song
title.
and have me thinking I'm going to Brazil, I'm listening to go to Brazil, right? The song.
I guess
listen,
so.
There's a song that says, "Take me to Funky Town." When that plays, don't you go to Funky Town? I go to Funky Town.
I go to some town. I don't know where it's funky town. It's a town, all right.
I go to Funky Town.
Not Baltimore.
Definitely a town.
I do. So, all right. Let's hear from Booker on this one. Booker, do you disagree, or how did you feel about this? Could you do anything with this one?
Nah, I wasn't feeling it. I'm not really. It sounds like trance, kind of a dreamy track with no beats, no bass line, no chord progressions. It's not my style of music still, How can I put this music? It sounds like a chilled out kind of trancey kind of vibes.
Yeah.
But it's not going nowhere. It just sounds like a loop going round and round.
Right.
Like a 32 bar loop going round and round. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really hear anything else going on with it. Plus that little vocal that they're using, it's not in the right pitch. That pitch sounded a bit like it wasn't in the right key.
Okay.
It was a bit off. It was really off. It was doing my ears in, really.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Someone's in the chat on Facebook.
Wait a minute. Hold.
Feel
What
no way.
did you
Feel
give it?
no way
Oh,
about
yeah.
it, though. Come
I
again
know.
next time. Come again. Try better and come again next time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
So if you have to give this one a number, Booker, where are you going with it?
4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's not my style of music, and
Yeah.
I think they could have tried better than that. Still working in the studio and that, making music. You got to kind of know what you're doing as well, especially with chord progressions and all that. At least have a change. There's no change. It's not going into nothing. It's just It's just the same thing going round and round.
Yeah.
Round and round and round and round and round. He needs a spliff. He needs a big fat spliff. Sorry, bro. But you need to
I
smoke
promise
a
you
spliff.
a good night tonight, everyone.
Okay.
All right. So, thank you, Booker. Over on Facebook, someone's saying, give it to Teo Wink and Teo will work magic. But this is the thing. If you are submitting your demos to the label, they really should be ready to go. I'm not saying they'll be the mix down will be perfect or there won't need to be some mastering and that kind of thing. But in general, it should be ready to go. We can't guarantee you that Teo Wink or Tommy Davis or DJ Spen is gonna, mess around with your track. And even if they do, they cost money. If I call Booker T and say, can you do something to this track, he gonna send me an invoice.
Yeah, definitely.
So you're starting out in the negative, all right? So
Right.
yeah. So we need to have it a little bit more ready. All right, let's go over to Tommy Davis and talk about this one.
I liked it. I liked it. But I mean, it still was underdeveloped. It's like track 3 on a package. You know what I mean? It says dub reprise or something. It's like, okay, I want to go listen to track 1 now, because it's like the mix that's pulled down to be this. If you had some nice percussion, like anybody, Shahab Muhammad or Jeffrey C to this track, it would add like E2, E4. So even if it's not banging hard, it just had to do some percussion movements. And I've seen redundant like that, you know what I mean, with the little stabs and just the redundant loop, really, really work. And I've been in clubs where they'll play a track like this for 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh man. You have to be on another level to do that. But with a sound system and a DJ working, I've seen DJs kill E2, E4 for 25 minutes, and it barely did any more than this. So, are you saying something, Spen? No. Oh, okay. So I say definitely a producer. Go. I take the same track and prove it's wrong. Go in there and put some more percussion in it, and a harder kick. I mean, I love that you're using the song Twilight kind of percussion on it. It's really unique the way you got it sitting in the track. So if you just beef it up around it, I think a lot of people might understand it more.
Yeah.
So I give you a definite 7.5.
Oh,
okay.
That's pretty good, Tommy.
Okay.
7.5. Okay.
Nice.
All right, not too shabby. 7.5. Just reading the chat, Jeffrey C says he didn't really feel the Brazil aspect of the song. Shout out to Gene King. Gene King says if you're going to have Brazil in the title, he's kind of expecting to hear more drums, that Brazilian
More Latin,
vibe.
yeah. True.
That vibe is, I guess, not what people were expecting when they heard the title.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over to DJ Renee Melendez.
Hey, so the poll was not a good one. Said 85% said no.
Okay.
For me, it didn't take me anywhere. It didn't sound Afro. It sounds like something that belongs on an episode of Euphoria. That's what it sounds like.
True.
Okay.
No, seriously.
No. I hear what you're saying, and that's why I'm like, I didn't even go there. That's a whole nother thought process.
Yeah, I mean, this is like soundtrack or show, like backing music. They're onto something, just not something that fits for what we have.
Yeah. And that's a good point, Renee, because even though it may not fit for what we do, we've said many times there's a whole industry out there. We get emails all the time requesting, some kind of song for something or some kind of track for something, and they get very specific. We want a dark vibe. We want whatever. So there could be a market, to use this in a film or TV show or something.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it a 6.
All right.
It's not cut out for what we do, but it's good for something.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Let's check in with Candace.
Thank you, Kelly. So yeah, because I wrote down, because it's not a club track and it's more like an ambient kind of track, to me it just sounds like the beginnings of an idea to become a club track. But as mentioned before, like, it needs a good beat, or as Tommy says, it needs like a good kick. I actually wrote down perhaps it could take the beat from the first track, like that could maybe give it some oomph. And yeah, Renee makes a good point about how it's not for us, but it could be used elsewhere. And we say this a lot here on Talent Tuesday, and I just feel that when producers are sending it in, I just feel sometimes producers really need to do their research, because they could, research on the label that you're sending the track into, or if you're looking more for that sync licensing deal, there are like organizations who just deal with that, and you can send your music in, so you're not actually looking to get signed for a record deal to go on Traxsource and all that good stuff. You're actually looking to get like put into the pool so that your music can be taken and used for TV shows and stuff like that. It's got something there, but it's not for us, unfortunately. So I'm gonna give it a 6.
All right, a 6 from Candace McKenzie. All right, Spen, do you have anything you want to say to this producer?
I'm kind of feeling the same way Tommy feels. I think I've heard many DJs take tracks like this, layer them, overlayer them. E2, E4 is one of my favorite records. E2, E4 has a lot more definitive movement than this and a lot quicker than this. And E2, E4 is like a 20-minute,
right.
If you have the CD of E2, E4, it lasts like 30 minutes of a song. I think that this song has that kind of potential if that's the direction, but if that's truly the direction, it needs a lot more work. I'm going to give it a 7, and that's it, just barely making a 7. Right. But I honestly believe that there's definitely something here, but it needs to be thought out. You need to listen to tracks kind of like like Rude Movement, Sun Palace, and E2, E4. Like really listen to them and study them if this is the direction where you want to go. I do agree that the vocal is off. It's not giving me Brazilian vibes or anything like that. But I think for what it is at the raw core of it, it's okay. It's all right.
Okay. All right. Well, we have several more tracks to get into, so let's just get right into this. This next one is called Get Ready. With a title like that, you better show and prove. Get ready.
Interesting already.
All right, we're ready. Let's hear it. It's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us.
whatever.
You giving it a golden buzzer.
Golden Corral, golden whatever. That right there is rocking hard. And I'll be honest with y'all, I didn't know what to think of it at first. At first I was like, it's alright, it's okay. But when that dude came in with that, when it got to around here, let's see. Can I get back further? That's just killing. That's killing me. I'm sorry. That's golden buzzer time for Sean.
Is it?
Golden buzzer time. Golden buzzer time.
Golden buzzer, man.
That's golden buzzer time. And I don't use it much. Everybody out there know I don't use it much, but
You're saying this song is a 10.
Yes. And just like it is.
I'm
I'm
not saying it's a bad song. But
10.
You're saying this is a 10.
That it don't need nothing.
The
Holy
Ghost messed with your head.
Ain't no Holy Ghost messing with my head. Ain't no Holy Ghost messing with my head. Well, maybe so.
With that beginning of that song, this is a 10.
Listen to me. It's not about what the beginning of the song did. We did dance music. He grew that thing to a point where I was just like, wait a minute. I actually like this.
I
it's
like
church.
the song.
Ouch.
Don't talk to me about
Go back
church.
to the beginning. Go back to the very beginning.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. But I just want to see because now I will say.
And now the beginning makes sense.
Yeah.
See now after we heard,
I wouldn't give it a gold.
Wait a minute. We need to get everybody's faces up.
Okay,
there was a filter on the beginning of that song.
Yeah, that's right. A filter.
Yeah.
You could do it nice.
So yeah, it was. So, but after hearing where it went, it now makes perfectly good sense.
Oh yeah. Perfectly
good sense.
Tommy's in there already, man. Yes, Tommy.
That is like, I don't know, and I guess the reason I like it so much is because it sounds like that point in church where the preacher just said something and he said it and it was so good that the musicians now is starting to feel it, and now the musicians is feeling it. You got one musician that just started this thing and now everybody's with it. Doesn't matter what it is, now everybody is forced to fly what they doing and feel what he's doing into what he's doing, and then next thing you know, you got this whole kind of crazy thing that just happens. This is so strange. Wait a minute, it's crazy because that is church. That is straight.
Definitely straight up church.
Yeah, man. That's church.
Everything that's church.
That sounds like a Spen
I
track
didn't
anyway.
say that everything is.
Like
that is dope.
You know how in church
Producers in
we would be
chat.
sitting there rocking, and then sometimes you would be like, "Ooh, they hit a note." Ooh, you'd be like, "Ooh."
Well, that's how it
And you
started.
start talking about the musicians in the middle of the song. You know how you do that when we're jamming in church, and I'm losing my mind, and you like, "Ooh, that note." Ooh.
Yes, I know.
They need to get better with those drums.
This is not that, because by the time it gets to the middle, this is a masterpiece to me.
All right, we have a 10 from DJ Spen.
Yes.
Let's get into this. I had to restart my computer. So let's go.
Yeah,
over.
see, the Holy Ghost got that computer so
No,
bad,
the
had to
Holy
restart.
Ghost didn't get my computer.
The computer ain't ready. The computer need to get ready.
My foot was tapping.
Computer ain't ready.
My foot was tapping. All right, let's go. Let's check in with Candace. I want to hear from Candace on this one.
Thank you. So yeah, as Spen described it, it's basically like it's a praise break, isn't it? So it's like, you're in church, the choir's singing, and it's good, and everyone's like grooving and singing along, whatever. And then it's just like someone just kicks off, and like you said, like as Spen described it, it's true. It is just typical.
Yeah.
It's a typical church praise break. That's what it was. Because at the beginning when it started, I was like, okay, I really, really like how it sounds, but I was a bit unsure at first. But then it just grew and grew and grew, literally like a praise break. Like when you're in church and you're enjoying it, and then someone just has their moment, and then someone else has their moment. Like you said, Spen, the preacher will say something, and then it takes someone else off, and then all of a sudden, everyone's just jamming. Basically, everyone's jamming, and I love it, and we should sign it for sure. Bottom line, we should sign it.
I think so.
All right. What number did she give it?
I'm gonna give it a 9.5, only because I wasn't sure on the beginning, but it is excellent, and we should definitely sign it.
All right. We got a 9 from Candace McKenzie. Let's check in with Booker T.
Hey, how are you? Okay.
Everybody, all
okay.
good.
I like the track. I like it. I really like it. The only thing that didn't sound right to me was in the middle part. There was 2 different pianos playing and all that, and it sounded a little bit mixed up. And it sounded like the piano just needs to be a little bit in time, and the vocals as well. But it's got good church vibes. I like it. I really like it. I like the beat and all that. It sounds just like the track that Spen would always play at. You know, this is a Spen vibe. Praise the Lord. You know, but it sounds good. I like it. I really like it. It's got a good vibe to it, and I can play it. The only thing is, I think they just need to tighten up the parts a little bit. The vocals just need to be sitting on top a little bit, and the pianos just need to be a little bit in time. It just sounds a bit out to me, just a little bit. But yeah, man, it's working. I like it. I'll give it an 8.
All right, cool. So Booker T with
Anyone
an
there?
8. 8 for Booker
Hello?
T. All right, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Might be my headpiece.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I like
can
it.
hear
I
us.
like it. I
Yeah.
think it's a good track. It just needs a bit more. Just needs to be a bit more in time. You know, the vocals are sitting on it just a little bit out. But it sounds alright. I like it. I would play it out. You know?
All right.
Needs a good mix though. A really good mix.
It does. I agree with you.
You know, it just needs to be a bit tight. I'll give it an 8.
All right. Freaky Mike, what it be like, baby?
You know, we hardly get a track that we know we're gonna sign right away. Like this is one of those. Oh yeah,
Definitely.
we kind of know right away. This is Quantize. This kind of like nailed what we're doing for Quantize. So I was This is like a sure shot, 100%. We're signing this track. So
right.
this is no question. It's a 6.9 for me. Perfect 6.9.
Lord have mercy. Renee Melendez, please save us. Please save us, please. Please.
So the poll was definitely a yes for sign it. I happen to agree with you 100%. This is definitely a praise party type track. And being a Christian label, I don't think that we should not take this track. So I'm going to go with you and give it a 10.
All right.
Wow,
So
that's
we got
good.
a 10 from Renee Melendez. Right. Okay. Who did I miss any? Oh,
Tommy.
yeah. I forgot. Yeah, I totally forgot about.
Spirit.
I totally forgot. But no, I saved you for last. What do you think?
He's going his spirit.
I knocked the chair down. I was just gone. I was just gone. We're seeing a resurgence of this kind of music, and it's great because when clubs are open for 6 or 7 hours or something, it's great to have peaks and valleys. Right. And this record has everything to make them mop up the baby powder and say, look, we got to roll on this floor. We can't have baby powder on it. So, one of the most interesting thing about it is what Booker kind of commented. It was doing unusual stuff in the middle. And me as a dancer, that was making me do unusual stuff, because it's normally you hear so many formatted. It's just you pretty much know what it's going to do after you hear 2 minutes. whoever this, you did. You kept me guessing every time. You just
Yes.
kept slapping me, just slap me this way and then slap me
That's
that
what I'm
way,
saying.
and
It's
then
like
slap me this way,
really like you were really in the Baptist church when I was like 5 years
Yeah,
old
that's
with
what it
the
sounds like.
with the suit, with the suit on and the tie that was like gonna choke you, and then you start getting up and dancing, and then this is the one time that your parents can't slap you in the mouth for talking or laughing because everybody in the whole church is losing it, so you can lose it too.
Hey.
And those vocals were amazing.
I think so.
That sister, whoever that sister is, she is wailing.
That's it. Just had.
Is it a sister or is it a dude?
I don't know.
I don't.
I
care.
don't know.
I
Don't matter.
Sounded like a dude to me.
I thought it was a guy.
I thought it
Sound
was
like
a
a dude to me. If that's a sister, that's unusual.
I don't care if it was a transsexual. It was rocking. It was just like. It was killer. I mean, I know my congregation people would lose their mind off of it because actually some of the bass line is a disco. This is where disco came from. Listen to that doom 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 doom. This is where the disco people took it from. They took it from church. So when you hear church people do it, it's more authentic because it's what we're all mostly dance music kind of come to, that kind of energy where we used to before we got older and.
Don't you do it to yourself. Don't do it.
Before who got older?
Don't. Why you do? Why?
Before who
Yo?
got older?
Why are you doing it to yourself? Just because you look 12 and you like 98? Come on, man.
He said a song with him do unusual things. He always does unusual things. What else is new?
Listen. I would have go to buzzing if you didn't spin. It
You-
just
so
Oh,
this
I
is
know
a-
you would have.
So
That's why I
this is
beat
a
you
10
around.
from Tommy Davis.
So it's really great, and a lot of the chat room was saying that is a sample. I really don't care.
Yeah.
If it is, we
I
need to
do
know what
care.
it
I
is.
do
Please,
care.
Lord, tell me what
No,
it
they
is.
said the chat room on Twitch said that the artist is Chris T from DC.
Oh,
Okay, and who was that?
I don't know, but I'm just reading the comments. I'm sorry.
Okay, very interesting.
we'll
Okay.
be
But we're
looking
not
for
saying
you, Chris.
nothing, but yeah.
We'll be looking for
Wait
you,
a minute,
Chris.
wait a minute, Renee. You mean the sample? That's who the sample is,
Or the
you
artist.
think that's who the producer?
No, this producer is in the chat.
He said
Okay.
it's not a sample.
But he said it's not a sample. That the singer
Great.
is Chris Tate from DC.
Yes, Chris. Yes,
And I
Easy,
my apologies.
Okay.
I
easy.
did, and I thought it was
It's a
wrong.
he.
It's a he.
It's a dude. My apologies on that one.
Okay.
Well, I tell you what.
Listen
I
to
mean,
that.
this was good. Just get ready. Because I was like, get ready for what? And then, man, it just went from there. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Dave.
It's got a Teddy
And
Douglas type of vibe to it too.
Oh yeah, Teddy would probably take a rep. Teddy, Tony Humphries. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the like old school type DJs that just lean on systems would have a field day with a record like
True.
this. Paul Trouble Anderson probably would have
True,
looked
yeah,
at this
yeah.
record. Y'all, yeah, he would. Paul would
He
have.
would
I don't know.
definitely, yeah.
Right, doing the James Brown break and all that other kind of stuff when he starts shouting in the middle.
You know that.
So yeah.
When I'm
I
background,
know that.
when the 5 blind boys came in, get ready.
All right. Done. Get ready for the next song. It is called Whatever It Takes. We are rolling right along. Nice job, producer. I give it about an 8.5. Let's get into this next one.
Little nuts, man.
Here we go.
I've always told you I'd give anything. My baby, you've been my best, my only friend. There's nothing like the joy you bring.
Go ahead.
Now? Yes. Yeah. So, a little backstory on this one. The entire song was replayed. There's no samples in the song. The string arranger wrote a brand new string part for the song. So that's the piece that I'm really hearing that I think just sounds so beautiful. It was recorded live by a string quartet in Kiev. Is it Kiev? How do you say it? Kiev. Ukraine. Yeah. Right before, in January, before the war started. So this is, I really love the track. The music is really, really beautiful. I'll let the producers in the room weigh in on the vocals, but I think overall it's a really beautiful song. So let's get into this. Booker T, talk to me about this one.
This is a beautiful song. I love it. I love this song. I'm gonna sign it to my label. Can I sign it?
No, you're not. Booker, we were friends. We were friends. No. Don't let our friendship end so quickly.
Sorry, Kelly. I don't want to get into no trouble here.
No, you don't.
It's lovely. No, I like the song. It's really lovely. The music, the instrumentation is really nice. The strings, the keyboards, the chords, the Rhodes, and that, everything's working, man. It's lovely. Especially the girl who's singing. She sounds really nice, soulful.
Yeah, she does.
It's really nice. The arrangement is really nice. So this was done in Ukraine, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
The strings were done
in Ukraine. The singer is in Alabama in the U.S. Oh, yeah, that is the vocalist. I'm not familiar with the vocalist, but I have her name. But from Alabama.
Listen, this music sounds really nice, man. I really like it. It's got soul in it, you know. The beats are nice. The music's nice. The string arrangement's really nice, and her vocals is so. Oh, it's lovely. I like it. I'm really feeling this. I can play this out, definitely.
Wow. Okay, so what score would you give this one?
9.
All right, a 9.
Definitely a 9,
from
yeah.
Booker T.
I'm feeling this. This is really a nice track.
You know? Wow, thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Spen, I'm going to let you go next.
This is not shabby. This is not shabby, man.
No, this is not shabby.
Yeah.
Spen,
You had a lot to say about this while we were listening, so I'll let you go next.
No, actually, you should go next. You had more to say about it than me.
Why are you gonna put me out there like
that? Because it yeah.
I said what I had to say in the beginning. I've always loved this song. This is like one of my favorite ballads. I loved the music right away. When I saw that it was being submitted, I intentionally did not listen because I didn't want to be jaded one way or the other. I love the strings. That's my favorite part of the song. The vocals aren't bad. To me, that actually wasn't my favorite part. And I know a lot of you, I'm reading the comments, love the vocals. I'm not saying they're bad. It just wasn't my favorite part. I just love the music, period, of the song. I think it's just a beautiful, beautiful, I mean, the arrangement, everything is just stunning. I could listen to that again and again. I think the vocals need to be tightened up a little bit. They need some polishing, and that, again, I'm an Anita lover, and I'm not a producer, so, for what it's worth. But if we sign this, I'm going to be over Spen's shoulder, like, let me hear the final mix down.
Spen.
Let me hear it after you master it. Because I just think it needs some touching, just some touching. That's my. Yeah, but I would definitely give it a 9, and I would definitely love to have this song on the label. All right. So are you happy now? I don't even give scores in this. I've stopped a while ago. So
I know, but it was about time we had.
You go. Okay, you go.
I've already used my golden buzzer. But this is definitely, to me, a 10.
All right.
I like the vocalist. I like the fact that the vocalist didn't try to do Anita Baker too much. She had her own style. She had her own vibe. She made the song her own. Yes, it's pitchy in spots. Could use some auto-tune nip and tucking.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. But other than that, I think it is phenomenally done. For a demo, it's phenomenally done. And to be honest with you, I would be surprised if this isn't somebody that's a professional. Maybe he hasn't done a lot of house, but this is a dude that's done some music somewhere before. I don't know.
Yeah. Very musical. Yeah, you're right.
For sure. Right. Yeah. So because this is one of the absolute best demos I've heard come through here.
So first of all, Big Tone, don't tell me what to say on my show. I didn't say it needs a mix down, but it does. And I can say that because this is my show.
Go on, Kelly. We don't.
So anyway, we know it's a demo, but I really cannot judge from this because I would like to hear it after that. That's my comments about the vocals. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, Renee, watch Big Tone. Put him out if he acts up, please. All right. So, Candace, I'm gonna talk to you because I know how you feel about vocals and I know how you feel about these kinds of songs. So, talk to me.
I mean, I like it. I wrote down, I think it's really nice. I put down the vocalist can sing. And like Spen said, she made it her own. She didn't try and do.
And isn't that what you like when you hear a famous song? Don't you want to hear either they make it their own or either they have to stick so close to the original? Because because when they try to and they fail to nail the original, that's always. We've heard many covers that tried to stick with the original and they couldn't, and it's bad.
You don't stick with it.
So that's what you want to do. You want to either
make it your own,
real close to the original, or be really, really just make it your own. And so that's a good comment, Candace.
Yeah, and I also thank you, Kelly. And I also just wrote down that I love the instrumentation. I put down the strings are really lush. I think it's a really nice song, and I'll give it a 9 for sure.
All right, a 9. So we got 2 9s and a 10 going on. 3 9s, actually. All right, let's get into this. Is Mike Freak still in the house or is he live streaming?
No, he left for his stream.
Okay, Mike is live streaming. So let's go over to Tommy Davis.
I really like the track. In Baltimore, I have to give homage to KW Grip, who did this record like 10 years ago.
Yes.
And
he sure did.
Yes, my favorite DJ. Yes, he did.
Yep, I remember now. You're right.
And the instrumentation is Anita's. That he just pitched up, and he did an excellent job on it. And at first, I thought I was listening to his mix of it until the strings. He didn't have the strings, so big props for adding the lush strings on it that gave it
aren't they lush?
More original production. I think the vocals could use some spin mesh stuff on it because she was sitting on top. There's a certain way certain masters are really good to make somebody sit on top, but not swallow over the music. And because she was such an earthy vocalist, she could have thinned more in the track to make it all come together. And that's why sometimes, if you're a producer out there, sometimes a great master can do that. They can take your tracks and put them right in the pocket.
Maybe that's what I'm hearing, Tommy, when I'm saying it's just some little tweaks I feel like need to be made. Okay. Earthy. I like that. I like that comment, Tommy, that her vocals are earthy. They are very earthy.
So, it's perfect. It was an excellent demo. This is what you want to sound like as a demo. You want to at least sound like that. We can almost put it out as is.
Put it out.
Yeah. And you can hear the direction, and you're not. Sometimes we get demos and we're like, oh, if this person could do this, or if we could change this. You don't want to have to make so many changes. Then it doesn't really. It's not a demo. We're then talking about changing your song. So that's a good. Them. Yeah, then it's not them. That's right. That's right, Booker. So Tommy,
I definitely. This is an easy sign for Quantize. Very, very easy. I mean, it's going to be a mechanical cover, but but sometimes we need these things to happen like that. And they did an excellent job. They could have got slammed because people love Anita and
exactly. I mean, to take on a song like this, in my opinion, with somebody like Anita, look, this vocalist. Yes, you do. This vocalist, it does not have like the same kind of Anita Baker instrument.
Yeah.
She has a lot more, not even a little bit. She has a lot more depth with her instrument.
That's what Tommy said, that earthy.
So with the way that she approached it, made me like, oh, this is just too refreshing to hear because of the fact that she still gave you enough Anita Baker to make you think, hold on, is this Anita Baker? And then it's like, no, it's not Anita Baker. And then really make you listen. And then she had the theatrics, the acrobatic stuff that she did at the end that Anita didn't even do on her record.
Right.
So to me, it's a 10.
Yeah.
Just a 10.
Tommy, what's your number on it?
Definitely a 9.9.
All right, a 9.9 from Tommy
Good track,
Davis.
man. Good song. Good song.
Yeah. Renee.
Good track as well.
Do you love it?
I do. I think it's an amazing mix. It needs work. It needs polishing. This whole debate about what's a demo and what's a finished product, you're sending it to a demo show. It's getting critiqued. You're here for feedback. Just accept it. If it needs polishing, I mean, it needs some minor tweaking. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. When you have professional opinions giving it 9.9s and 10s, take it and move with it and be happy. Right. It's a great track. It's good work. So I give it a 9.9 as well because I liked it. Chat rooms, the poll on the Twitch chat was 100%.
100% on the Twitch chat. I'm going to check in because I haven't checked in with the Facebook fam. Let's see if my computer is going to... There we go. All right. All right. What's up, Damian Smith? I think that's DJ Dusty Fingers.
What up, Dust?
Is that Dusty Fingers? Oh, wait a minute. That might be an old comment because these... I don't know. I got to refresh. I don't know what's going on.
Your computer not ready. That
either that or either...
That gospel track the Holy Ghost got computer into convulsion.
I actually think...
Yes, it did.
I actually think something may have shut down Facebook.
On Facebook?
Yeah, because... Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know, Facebook fam, if you're with us,
I think you're right.
let me know.
But I here.
Yeah, but if you look at the number of viewers, that means it's blocked in a bunch of countries. The two viewers are probably me and
they shut it down.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Kelly.
We've
So
restarted.
that'll
We'll see
be
what
that
happens.
is also interesting when we do Talent Tuesday. A good sign of
Yep. Go ahead.
what's
Tell
going on with the songs is when we get dropped from Facebook.
Yeah,
so
that is a
I
good
don't
sign.
know what
Huh.
point we got dropped, but that's telling me that something picked up. And we know the Facebook bot. It's not always accurate, but a lot of times we get dropped because
Yeah.
of a match in the music somewhere.
So we're sorry, Facebook. Looks like we
Yeah.
might be back.
Are
I'm
we
not
back
sure,
on?
but we'll see. We'll see what
All
happens.
right. So not a bad first half of the evening. Let's move on to track number 5.
Man, it'll be
called-
funny if we got shut down for whatever it takes.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Especially because it's a remake and
Yeah.
it's not the original.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting
Yes,
indeed.
it will.
All right, thanks for hanging with us. We're moving on to track number 5. It's called Promise Keeper, and this is from a producer that we know who has had his first song released with us
Okay.
not too long ago.
All right.
And so this will probably be his last time on Talent Tuesday, but we'll check it out. Let's check it out now. into this and see how people are feeling about this one. Let me see. Let's start out with Renee. Renee, since we just hung up the phone, Renee, talk to me. This one's kind of interesting.
It's a cute little dance track.
It's a cute little ditty. Okay.
There you go. Twitch family said they liked it 88%.
88% yes on Twitch, not bad.
Yeah. So I mean, it's cute. It had a little build up. I mean, it needs some, minor tweaking, some minor adjustments. But I mean, it's cute. I would give it a 7.
All right, a 7 from Renee. So, do you see this having a place on any of the Quantize labels?
If I had to place it somewhere, Q, probably.
Okay, you and DJ Spen are on the same page.
It's not deep enough to be unquantized, and it's not soulful enough to be quantized. So it kind of would fall right on that Q.
Right, and Mike Freak would probably do some interesting things with this one, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. It's right up his alley.
Yeah. All right, let's go on over to Booker T.
Yes, hello, you there?
Yeah, I'm
nice
here.
track.
Hey, Booker.
I like this. Sounds more European. Sounds like a European kind of vibes,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Usually like what they do with the breakdown in the middle, and it builds up and it goes down. It needs a lot of tweaking, but I like it. It sounds alright to me. Sounds more built for Europe, more of a European kind of vibes. Yeah, it sounds cool. It's alright to me. I'm cool about it. I wouldn't sign it. I wouldn't sign it.
Okay.
Maybe it's something for Matt. Yeah, for Matt Freak. Could
Yeah.
be something for his label. He's more on that kind of vibe still, you know what I mean? But it's got more of a European vibes to it, which, it's cool. It's okay. I'll give it a 7.
All right, a 7 from Booker T. Tommy, talk to me.
I kind of agree with what everybody else said. It's I'm the wrong person to critique it because I don't go to any clubs or listen to a lot of mix shows that play this kind of music. It's a little bit dated a little bit with the strong. I love the fact that the bass line was where it sounded like something back 10 years ago when bass lines used to be strong like that. But otherwise, I didn't hear a story. So, but I am not the person to judge that. So just for the way it was sounding and production, I'm gonna give it a 7. It sounded really great.
All right, a 7 from Tommy Davis. Not too bad. Let's hear from Candace. Candace, I know you were listening to the words. The message is nice.
The message is nice, and I wrote down I like it. I do like it. I wrote down I think it's a great club track. It's got that classic kind of club structure. It just does what it does for the club. I think it's pretty good. It's a shame that Ricky's not here tonight because it reminds me of his M&S stuff, you know?
You
Not
think so?
Not,
I don't think so.
not as rich, not just rich as his M&S stuff, because his stuff that he did back in '97 was just classic, peak classic club. But it gave me those vibes, and that's what I wrote down. I think it's a good club track, and I agree that I think that if it had to be placed on one of our labels, that Q is the best label, and Mike could do something, having like a Mike Freak, and I don't really like saying this, but having a Mike like remix, having another remix on it, and the original, I think will make a really good package. So I would give this one a 7.
All right, a 7 from Candace. DJ Spen, talk to us, please.
I think that it is a 7. It's good. I like the sound quality. And I think that I agree with Renee. It doesn't fit Quantize per se. At least now that we've made these label divisions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
A record like this could go on unquantized. We've done that before, but given what Q is and the direction we're going with Q, I think it would be perfect for that. So
you know what it reminded me of actually?
Yeah.
You know that song "I Need You"? Who was what's it? HIMOWL, whatever it's called. It's
Himwall.
Yeah. That kind of structure.
Yeah.
Of "I Need You." That's what it reminds
It does, and you know what? Now that you say that, that's going to be the DJ Spen take on it, because you're absolutely right. It has that kind of that kind of thing. So yeah. Yep. Glad you said it. Good.
I didn't know it was someone I knew as well. I know this person. Smudge up.
Oh, you know him? You know him?
It's yeah.
Oh my
Since
goodness.
he's
Since Booker already said it,
yeah.
Oh,
I think
sorry,
I'm gonna get him.
Booker. We're not supposed to say it.
Well,
but-
he didn't say his full name.
Okay,
He didn't say his
he
full
said
name.
his nickname.
He
He
called
gave
him
him
a
a
nickname,
nickname. Okay.
Smudger.
Yeah. He's usually in the chat. I don't see him in the chat.
No, he's there. He's there.
He's
in the
there.
chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually like it. I like it a little bit. It's kind of catchy.
What number would you give it?
I would give it an 8. Actually, I think it's
Okay.
It's kind of catchy. Someone in the chat says it reminds them of the Big Fun era.
Uh-huh.
And summer vibes, people are saying, giving them summer vibes.
It is very.
What's
much
up,
a summer
Anthony
vibe.
Beltran over on Facebook, giving it a 5. Corey Howard, hey Corey, giving it an 8 out of 10. Says that's why I like it. It's very early 90s. Okay, so we got some good feedback on it. I actually like it a little bit. All right, well, we are going strong. We've got 3 more songs to check out. This next one, I don't know what's up with this title. KNM, maybe that's their initials. I don't know what it is, but we're going to find out what that means. So let's check this one out. 6KNM. Checking in with the Facebook family. Corey Howard says, I hear some 808 state influences. Mike Casanova, what's up? Gives it a 6 with some work. You want a little bit of work on that one. It could be a cool track. Cliff Williams says, I take the the chops out and add female vocals. Looks like people are loving the piano, I think. All right, what's up, Timona? Can get in some fancy footwork on this one. Mm-hmm. All right, not bad, not too bad. What's up, Dana? Dana's got some beats she wants you to listen to, Spen.
Hi, Dana.
Child, he is not hitting you up. Send him the info at djspen.com. All right. Who else? Who else we got in the house? Anthony Beltran giving it a 3. Anthony, talk to me. Yale Wilson, is that Yale Wilson I went to preschool with? Giving it a 4. All right, Yale. Bruce, what's up, DJ Dex? Giving it an 8. So we're kind of all over the place with this one. So let me, I don't know. It looks like, I don't know. I'm looking over on Twitch. I'm seeing 7s and 8s. So let's talk, family. Renee, what did the Twitch fam say in the poll?
Twitch fam said 58% yes and 42% said no. So it's kind of on the margin.
Okay.
For me personally, this is Jersey all day right here.
I said, wait a minute. Let me just say, time out. I said, Spen, this is Jersey. I said, look at Renee, and I looked over there, and you were jamming, and he was like, no, it's not. I said, okay.
I didn't say no, it's not.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
I did not.
Well, why just now when she said,
I did. No. I didn't say no, it's not. I said, maybe. That's what I said. That doesn't mean no, it's
and
not.
Just now, when Renee said it's Jersey, you said really.
I'm just surprised
Renee
that she says
seemed
that.
like she was feeling it.
I mean, she seemed like she was feeling it.
This is definitely this reminds me of Bentleys back in anybody from New York, New Jersey knows about Bentleys and Zanzibar.
I don't know about Bentleys. Okay, I know Zanzibar. Okay.
This sounds like a Zanzibar record to you.
Yeah, late Zanzibar. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Brokers, Bentleys, New York. Yeah, definitely. I like it. It needs some minor touch in with those vocals, and that there was like a little effect or something in the middle that was a little distorted to me. But take that out, tweak it a little bit. I'm gonna give this one 9.9 too.
Really? All right, Renee.
It took me back home.
All right, that's okay. 9.9 from DJ Renee Melendez and 58% yes on Twitch. Let's go over to Booker T.
Hello, my friends.
Hello.
How are you?
I am good.
I like the track. I like it. I think it's all right. It has got that kind of New Jersey keyboard vibe. You always hear that in New Jersey still, but it's a nice track. It's all right. It's got that old school feel. The drums have got that little old school kind of New York kind of vibes, drums, and I didn't like those chopped vocals in them, the chopped samples in them. They didn't really sound that good to me.
I think they were just too loud. They just loud.
Yeah.
Everything else was okay, but that vocal choppy thing was just loud.
It sounds. The vocal choppy thing wasn't working, but everything else sounded alright with a good arrangement, and maybe tying up the drums a bit. It can work. It can work. I would give it about 7.5.
Okay, thank you. Not too bad. A 7.5 from Booker T. Let's go over to Candace.
Thank you. So,
Thank you.
Stop it.
Thank you. You don't talk like that to me. What's going on?
Shabaka.
All right.
Let me tell you the chat how we talk.
All right.
Like that.
See, Candace, you were so happy to have some hometown love on the show, and he's teasing you
UK
too.
love. UK love,
From
man.
South East London.
UK love, man, from South.
That's how we talk. We talk South East London. That's what he's trying to say. You don't talk like that. But anyway, moving on. Because I'm in Margate now. I'm the Duchess of Margate.
She's the Duchess.
Duchess
She
of
doesn't
Margate,
do all that. She doesn't do
Definitely.
all that South London
Right.
talk.
I actually thought she lived in Lewisham.
Where's Louis fam? What's that?
You
Spen?
know they're gonna kill you for the hams.
Hey, Spen.
It's Lewisham, okay?
Lewisham.
Man, back Lewisham.
Say Birmingham. Say
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
Remember, we pronounce things different to the Americans, you know. So
Yeah,
Birmingham.
yeah. Tell us all about it.
All right, Candace, were you feeling this track KNM?
I was feeling it, but the first thing I wrote down is that I feel like it's too fast. And then I thought to myself,
No,
wow,
you're
maybe
right.
I'm getting old. Right?
No. It was the same thing I said.
I would
The
love to
same
hear it
thing.
slower. I would really love to hear it slower. And I think
Maybe,
it would be
yeah.
vibes. I think it would be pure vibes if it was just that little bit slower. And then, like, I noticed in the chat, a lot of people mentioned about the vocals, but I quite like those vocal stabs. And then I also just wrote down Kerry Chandler. It reminds me just of some sort of Kerry Chandler vibes with the piano.
Atmosphere.
True.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Very atmospheric beat.
I
Yeah.
really like it. Like, I really like it.
Spen, can you slow it down?
I just
It
did.
does need to slow down. It does
All right,
need to
let's
slow down.
listen to it. Let's
You're
listen
right.
to it slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. That's it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's it. That does
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's it.
That
That's
does
it.
it.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know, I was having a conversation with one of our associate producers about, listen, man, tempo matters.
Yeah,
Like,
it does.
yeah, tempo really matters. It's like if you make something, especially, you know, when you're talking like soulful records like this, but this doesn't really matter because it's more of a track. And right there it just sounds,
It's just a straight dub.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Tony Humphries,
Tony
Terry
Humphries,
Chandler
man.
all night.
Yeah, man. Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
All night long.
That's definitely
Yeah.
Old Jersey right there.
And the
Agreed.
chords.
Yeah,
So
so
that's
it
the
right,
Jersey
and it makes the chords sound a lot more moody.
Yeah.
Like early Masters at Work, Louis
Yeah,
Vega
yeah,
kind of
correct,
stuff that they were
correct.
doing. And you know who else this track really reminds me of? Who did Booker? Who's the guy that did As I Am?
Oh,
Gazelle. As I am.
Which As I Am? The garage one. I am.
Yeah, the garage one.
As I
He doesn't like it.
Todd Edwards.
Todd Edwards. That's what it
Yeah.
reminds me. The drum programming reminds me a lot of like a Todd Edwards kind of thing. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
like
so
it.
Candace,
Sounds
what
better
score are
slowed
you
down,
giving
though.
this one?
I think so.
I'm giving it a 9 slowed down.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna download it.
Candace, this song is coming to you from a Candace McKenzie set soon.
Yes, it is. Don't get it twisted.
All
I think
right.
it's not.
Let's hear from Tommy on this one.
I kind of agree with what everyone else said. I mean, it was crying for male vocals. It just was crying.
You think
That was
so?
really-
Yeah.
It just, the little stab just made you want it. Like, let me turn the record over. Like, I wanted to hear what they were saying. That would make it a really, really, really a hit smash record.
Yeah, I
But-
think so. And given what it is, man, man, I'm so sorry. My COVID fog is like really kicking in. I can't remember anything. Who did Inspiration? The guy from Baltimore.
Arnold, no.
Arnold Jarvis.
Arnold
Jarvis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Arnold Jarvis on this?
Yeah, definitely.
Lord have mercy.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Even
Arnold
Robert
Jarvis,
Owen.
yeah.
Robert Owen.
Robert Owens on this?
Robert,
Yeah.
yeah.
Will work. But, you know.
Well, even Michael Watford.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
So-
Michael.
That's a Michael Watford
Slade.
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Slade.
Basement Boys kind of overkilled this walking bass thing. So it, you know, I had to get into it because that walk. You know, I mean, we kind of mashed that to death. It's great to hear somebody be creative with it and bring it back again. So I'll definitely give it an 8.
All right, an 8 from Tommy Davis. All right, not too bad on this one. We got a 9, a 9.9, 7.5, so and an 8. So pretty solid scores.
I give it an 8. I think it needs a better mix down and that kind of stuff, but the vibe is good. And again, you know, like I said, you know, tempo really does matter.
Count. Yeah,
it does. You know, heavy tracks like this, you know, it's kind of, you know, I mean,
Somebody in the chat just suggested that Fruity would kill it too.
Oh yeah, Fruity would be all over a record like this. And Fruity's doing a Carrie Chandler record coming to a theater near you, so you're gonna want to listen to that because that's crazy. That's gonna be nuts. But yeah, it's an 8.
All right. Well, those scores are not too bad at all for K&M. I'm really interested in what K&M stands for, so I'm gonna be.
I wonder if he did it while he was on a KLM flight. KLM. I'm just saying. Maybe.
I gotta live with this.
Man.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Could be about an
All
airplane.
right, so we have 2 more. It's not about an airplane, honey.
I'm just saying.
He did say COVID fog just now.
He is riding this COVID thing to the extreme.
I know. I heard about it.
See how they do me? They do me wrong.
All right, we've got 2 songs, so stay with us on these last 2. The next one is called My Gate. Like, how do you write a song called My Gate?
My
Are
Gate.
you staring out the window and looking at the gate?
Yeah, maybe it's called Margate.
Maybe
he just left the R
maybe he
off.
was thinking of the Duchess of Margate.
Spen, man. You always come up with them, don't you?
I mean, like, is your gate so beautiful that you write a song about it?
See, but y'all think I'm the silly one. Really, that's you.
No, I'm
Is
just
your
saying.
gate so pretty that you wrote a song?
Are you in the house looking at your gate and like, wow, that gate, I gotta write a song about it. You wanna hear it? Here it goes. All right, let's go. It's Talent Tuesday. Stay with us.
in my hut, you know what's up.
Spen said.
When you're in my hut, my hut inside of my gate.
Spen said, when you in my hut, I close my gate. He's saying all kind of crazy stuff.
That's the COVID fog.
That's the COVID fog. That's right. That's right. That's what it is. All right, checking in with the Facebook fam.
Oh,
we got some decent scores. Corey Howard's giving it a 7 out of 10. A couple references to Sweet as Pain. Cliff Williams?
Kind of. I mean, it's in the neighborhood, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not really in the gate with that comment, but it's in the neighborhood.
It's not in the gate.
No.
Damian Smith says, take the sample out and sing it yourself if you still want that theme. Nice chords and
I don't think it's a sample, though. I think it's a redo. It's definitely not a Jungle Brothers sample. Whoever said it. Okay. But it's not sample.
All right. Well, a 10 out of 10 from DJ Dusty Fingers. Timona Van Zant giving it a 6. Charles Joyner saying it sounds a little bit like an jazz track. All right. Not too bad. Mary Vashon High, my college roommate, saying she is just here to see our beautiful faces. What's up, Mary?
Mary.
Frankie Bob giving it an 8. Not too bad. All right, let's go on over to our judges. Let's start out with Tommy Davis on this one.
Okay. Hey, the musicianship was excellent. It was.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really all that. It's not my avenue. I mean, because it was very grown, and I'm only 17. So
we know. Oh, we know.
You and Spen are the same age. Oh no, Spen's 5 years younger. He's 12.
Right. But it's great to hear real music in-house. So, where somebody actually thought about it. You can tell this person knows what he's doing. They actually put it together, had movement, and told a story, and moved all the way through. I do agree with, it didn't bother me. You and my hut now didn't bother me that much. Because in this business, we have learned that on instrumentals, you have to put something in it so people can go to the store or ask somebody, what's that song that says you and hut now?
Yeah.
So it's a tag kind of thing. It wasn't a bad tag. So I give it a 7.5.
Yeah, it would be good if he called the record "You in My Hut," but he called it "My Gate."
He should've said,
I'm just trying to figure out,
come
like,
into my gate.
yeah,
Come
girl,
into
you
my
in
gate.
you in my gate now. You in Margate now.
You in
You in
my
my
yard.
my
My
gate.
gate. Close my gate.
Right, close my gate and make me wait. No, don't make me wait. Close my gate. Let me close it.
All right, Barry White.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
All right, let's check in with Candace on this one.
Thank you. It should be actually called like Margate, I think, or
Oh
even like,
Lord.
well, it
You at my gate now.
You in my gate.
You're in my gate now. Candace, hey producer, if you haven't seen, Candace's track is blowing up. She is available to do vocals.
Oh, yeah.
So just send me
Okay.
a message and I can invoice you and get you on her schedule. So please.
Yeah. Candace, say it.
Say it.
You
You're in Margate
you in
now.
my gate now.
you're in Margate now.
Easy. Don't get shy.
I am getting shy now.
She doesn't want to do it under pressure. She can't do it under pressure. She's got to
love
be in
it.
the right. All right. So
in my den.
that's right. So do you like it, Candace? What did you think about it?
I do like it, and actually that could be quite a summer anthem. You know, you're in Margate now. We can play at the Margate Soul Weekend.
So weekender.
I'll be there. It'd be like a good party. No, seriously, I really like it. I wrote down I love the piano, I love the bass, I love the strings. I think it's got really nice elements in it, all well used. I don't know if it needs that vocal, but Tommy makes a good point. Yes, you know, you need something to be able to go into the shop and be like, oh, what's that tune? It went like this kind of thing. But I'm 50-50 on it. I think you could take it out or you could replace it with me. No, I'm joking. But I think it's really, no, I'm joking. I'm kind of half not joking.
You do that in your real stuff.
Because you're in Margate now, I think actually could be a summer hit. But
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna have to do a tune then,
I'm
innit?
gonna have to do
Yeah,
it
man.
out there, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I quite like it, and I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
All right. Thank you. 7.5 from Candace. Let's go over to Booker T.
You at my gate now. You at my gate now.
Now you sound like one of the Jungle Brothers, really. You're in my
Yeah,
gate
come
now.
on, bro. Come on.
Right. The Asphalt Jungle Brother.
I like it. Oh. Spen. Mine, you know.
I don't even know what to respond.
I've been looking.
I need to go to sleep, y'all.
Is that COVID fog again?
That's COVID fog.
COVID, man.
I'm
COVID.
sorry.
Spen doesn't know what he's saying sometimes. Man.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
How do you put up with him, Kelly?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not sure.
I know he's gonna get some beating when it's finished.
Yeah, and the ministry.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Yes, I like this track. I agree with what Tommy Davis is saying. You know, it's a nice track. It does need some vocals in it though. You know, and the energy's there as well. The chord progression is nice. I like the changes as well. You know, and the bass. I'm not sure if it's live, but it sounds live. The bass kind of sounds live for now. I like the vibes of it, and yeah, I like the changes. I like the solos as well. The road solos are nice. You know, it's more. I think it's just more for kind of a radio vibes kind of thing. You know, I'm feeling it. I think it's a cool track. You know, I'll give it about 7.5 as well. 7.5, yeah.
7.5 from Booker. Thank you.
Could do with a
Let's
vocal
go-
though.
Right. Let's go over to Renee.
So the Twitch family liked it. They voted 79% yes. I liked it, but there's a but. The first 32 bars were Son of Raw by Dennis Ferrer.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. It
No,
sounded
it was.
like it.
It
No,
was.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Was it? You sure?
No. I think because what it did was when he came with the full chord progression, and I saw DJ Biscuit's song. Biscuit was like, wait, because everybody knows Sons of World, right? Wait a minute, Sarah. What do you mean stop? Mommy's gonna go with you. Stop. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. When he used that same instrumentation to break out into something else. So if you notice. The way that it was being played was like, okay, that's cool. He's got the dun 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 dun, but then that thing went. I'm like, he played it. So even if he used Son of Ra as something to borrow from, it was very, very cleverly done.
I like it though. I think it's good for unquantized. And then that vocal. I didn't care for that part quite yet. The rest of it was great. So I'm gonna give it an 8.
Okay. Sounds good. Who did we miss? Did we miss anyone?
No, I was the last person.
We got the Duchess of Mygate.
Mygate.
And we got everybody. Sorry about the little interruption. Right. So sorry about the little interruption that we had from Sarah, who came downstairs and wants us to play the Wiggles for her over and over and over again. So
can we remix that?
What? No, we're not touching the Wiggles like at all. No.
What happened?
Somebody wants to know if we can retouch the Wiggles.
No, we cannot.
No. We've heard enough Wiggles around here probably for.
So what did Renee give it? Did you write it down?
She gave it an 8.
All right.
Okay, so the next record is called Universal Soul.
This is our last one.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the artist name. I'm like, wait a minute, is that the artist name? But okay, this is the last one. It is Talent Tuesday, Universal Soul.
right. Getting a lot of love over on Facebook. Stephen Wood says, I love this. Corey Howard, it says, like a nice New York City night or vibe. Give me vocals, and it's a 10. So getting some love. What's up, Derek Devante? Called us to tell us when the Anita Baker cover dropped the Facebook feed. All right, Derek says soulful and jazzy at the same time. All right, so getting a little bit of love on this one. I actually really like it. This is definitely giving me a summer vibe.
What's the number you would give it?
I don't know. I was telling Spen, this reminds me of his Motherfunkers days when they would just be vibing and playing and just coming up with tracks. I really like the sound of it. I definitely could do with some vocals on this one. I don't know. I like it though. I really, really like it. I would give it an 8.5.
Okay.
All right. All right. So let's get into this and let's hear what everybody else thinks. Let's start off with Booker T.
Hey, yes.
Hey,
yes. I like this track. I think it's nice. It's got a George Benson kind of feel to it, you know, kind of that George Benson vibe, dreamy, jazzy, you know. I don't think it needs a vocal on this, man. It's just more of a musical instrumentation kind of soulful vibes. It sounds like a bit like an old kind of Masters at Work kind of Kenny Dope, Louis Vega kind of vibes, you know? Yeah, and it's got that George Benson feel. I love the guitars, you know, I love the bass, I love the drums. The drums is bumpy, you know? Yeah, this can work, man. Doesn't even need a vocal on it. There's so much music going on around it, you know, playing a bit of pianos here, a bit of this, a bit of that. I think it works. Yeah, I like it. I love it. I'll give it 8.5.
all right. Not
Yeah,
bad
man.
at all.
Big tune.
All right.
I don't usually say big tune like that easy, you know.
Big
So
tune. Big
Big
tune.
big tune.
Big
When we
tune.
say
Big tune, brother.
we say in London is big tune, you know.
Big tune, brother.
Big, yes, man, I like that. Big tune, brother.
All right, Tommy Davis, are you feeling some love for this one as well?
Yes, I did, and actually, while it was still playing, it's doing some other changes. It's like,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yes.
And only thing I really don't like is when you lay strings or synths and you hold them too long and the melody change and it kind of clashes.
And it doesn't
with
go
the
with
next,
it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So, you know, you might want to watch for them long strings when it's changing and it's still lingering and it's going with the next chord. You know what I mean? It kind of gives you an awkward feel because it's not really for that chord. But otherwise, I was with it because it was very full, very, very, you know, moving, and is telling the story. I'm sorry, Booker, man. I needed a vocal. It had a Louis Vega kind of feel. Like I'm just waiting for somebody to say something.
True.
So I mean, I give it a 7.5.
All right, 7.5 from Tommy Davis. What are you doing over here?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm just
Nothing.
making sure.
Oh, no,
I hear some fiddling over there. All right. Renee, how did you feel about this one?
I love this. I love it. It's a dancer's track.
Yeah.
I hear what Tommy is saying. It depends on where you from. Some people would rock to that with no vocals at all, just straight instrumental.
Yeah.
Some people need that vocal. So my thought process is a dope spoken word vocalist about partying and having a good time and the music and the vibe, one version, and then release an instrumental version on it.
Okay.
Everybody should be happy.
True.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna actually give it an 8.5.
All right.
Can I just say one thing before you say anything? Can I just say one thing? I just think, right? I think there's so much going on in that music here that you don't read. What Renee said, spoken word would work with it so good. I like a song and all that because there's so much instrumentation going on and this and that, different styles. I don't think a song would really work with it. but more of a spoken word would definitely work with that.
Yeah, vocals
Definitely.
would cause way more confusion, and
That's right.
there's
Absolutely.
a lot going on, so the vocals would add to that confusion. But
That's right.
If you tweak it, master it real good with a dope spoken word vocalist on top of it, you'd have a killer track, and then release the instrumental for those who don't need the vocal.
For dancers, it's a dancer's tune.
It's a dancer's track. Absolutely.
Definitely.
All right.
So, yeah, I said 8.5, and the Twitch fam said 88% yes.
88% yes. All right. Good. Let's see. Who do we have? Candace, what do you think?
Thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Renee because the thing is, I don't think it needs a vocal. I liked it how it was, but yeah, to suit everybody, like do something with a vocal or spoken word, and then release an instrumental as well. For me, what I wrote down is it reminds me of like a Vic Lavender production. Like he just makes beautiful music. Sometimes his music is not maybe suitable for the club, it might be more for the bar kind of thing, but his music is just beautiful, and that's what this track reminded me of. So that's what I wrote down, and I'm gonna give it an 7.5.
All right, 7.5 from Candace. Have we heard from everyone?
Let's see.
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
What did the Twitch? I didn't hear.
We didn't hear from Spen.
Oh.
Hey, Renee, what did the Twitch chat say? You may have said it and I wasn't in the room.
88% yes.
Oh, not bad at all.
Yeah. I like it, and here's what I think, and y'all may think that I'm crazy, but I would actually like to hear more solos in it. Because it seems it seemed a little empty in spaces, and if you're gonna go for like a jazz kind of track, then let your musicians show off. Let them go there. Which I think if it had more of that, which might be where Tommy's saying that it needs something else. It may need a little bit more vocals. You let the instrumentalists like really, really kind of shine more so. And then I think at that point we would have something that would take up that space. However, I like it for what it is. I don't think it needs a vocal. I think that it just needs a little more musicianship, for lack of a better word, acrobatics. But it's very good. I give it an 8. Oh boy, we really on parent duty tonight. We in a parent trap for sure. We are absolutely in a parent trap, but I think in the grand scheme of things, that sort of does it for us tonight. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. Kelly's not here, so I can't think for myself. Huh?
We had a lot of good selections.
There's some good music on
it was
tonight.
one of the better ones. I've got to say, it's absolutely been one of the better Talent Tuesdays. Musically, it's been excellent.
Yeah,
very, very good. So
that means people are taking the feedback and actually implementing it.
That's true, and big up to all of the producers. I really didn't hear like anything like totally bad. I mean, even track number 2, which had the E2 E4 kind of thing, not bad work. Need some tweaking and that kind of thing, but in general, one of the best Talent Tuesdays we've had. Now you can take it.
Yes, it was a very nice Talent Tuesday. Hoping that we're so glad Booker could join us. That was amazing. Thank you, Booker.
Thank you for inviting me.
Bookman, you are the best, dude.
Thank you for inviting me, man.
Man, and the reason that let me say this, right? The reason I've always liked you is because we could depend on Booker T for this.
Woo! I need you, baby. Tell me.
We can depend on Booker T's record doing that to you.
Yeah.
It's no question. It won't be even if he decides to do something with some broken beats or something, or some more Afro style, it still won't make your head fall to the ground. And
I'll try anything.
Booker T on the remix of Darling, Darling Baby.
He's insane. He said he'll try
Listen,
anything.
the best thing for these producers, though, right, is to make sure they get their demos right.
Yeah.
The most important thing, right, when you're sending demos, man, it's got to be more near to finish. You know, that you don't think about a remix. You think this is a track. This track is hot. I can put it out without a remix. You know what I mean?
And you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right.
And Booker, that's so important because we get emails, and Candace can tell you, this track is good, but I need help. And with a Spen remix, it could be perfect. Or if Spen would just fix it. No, there's no guarantee Spen is going to fix it. We may not even get to the point of that, of him even hearing it, if it's not in, really good condition when we get it. So that's so important.
It's really important. It's really, really important for you to do this. When you make tracks, right, and you're sending it to a label, it's really, really important to get it to the best you can. More like it's finished. Even if it sounds like a demo, but try and make it sound like it's finished, because I get a lot of tracks sent to me and people ask me are you going to remix it? And I say, no, I'm not going to remix it. You know what I mean? You can't remix everything that you hear to make it sound better. You've got to try and make it sound good as your own track first before anyone jumps on it, It's really important, man.
Right.
And I always
because when we get an unreleased track and they say, well, can you remix it? I'm reading in between the lines and I'm saying you don't think your track is good enough, and it's probably not on its own. It's not finished. You don't want to do the work, but you want Booker T to remix it. Yeah. And I think that sometimes, and some of these producers send us track after track, and I'm thinking, slow down and make the the one or two tracks really good. As opposed to sending me 10 tracks or 2 tracks a week. Literally, and Candace can tell you, we have some people who just send track after track after track. Take a step back and really work on the tracks that you have instead of, before you come up with something new.
Remember, Quantize is a powerful label out there in this world of dance music. It's a very powerful label, So, me personally, if I'm going to send something to your label, it's got to be, I'm going to try and make it be on point that you're going to say, something, I don't even need to remix this. I can just put this out straight. And these are what these producers need to think. You know what I mean? When they're putting out music, because even if you put out, even if I send you a track, right, and you remix it, it's not representing me. It's representing DJ Spen, really. Right. As a name, you know what I mean? So really and truly, you've got to try and make your tracks as good as really good and interesting that you can sign it and just put it out without a remix, man. Not everything should be remixed, you know what I mean?
True.
That's what I feel, anyway, personally.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, we have a Talent Tuesday producer in the chat on Twitch, Smudge Soul, who has a track out with us. And when his track came in, it was like 10s, 9s. And, Spen remixed it because he liked it that much.
There's nothing wrong with that.
He didn't need it. He didn't need it. So, that was a person that really worked on the track. When we got it, we all said, this is ready to go as is. So that's what we're looking for. Some really, really strong tracks. And, this has been, for Spen and Tommy, it's been a really hard transition for them because their initial goal was to help as many producers as they could get a start in the industry, get their music out. And at a certain point, we just couldn't keep doing that. Because we got bigger and we started getting more and more music. And so, I think they've done their time doing that, taking those songs that may have gotten a 4 or 5 and really spending a lot of time working on them, working with the producer. And so, now we're doing this show to try to give back in some way. But we're looking for those 9s and 10s, quite honestly. That's what we're looking for. So,
you have to, man. You have to. It's really important. It's really important to get good tunes to your label and all that. It's good to help everybody as well. Everyone. Remember now, technology's changed. Everyone who buys a laptop or computer saying they're a producer or a musician or keyboardist or whatever. You know what I mean? You've got to kind of like work on your craft to send to labels, or get a proper keyboardist to come in and play for you. If you can make beats and all that, get a good musician who can play for you. You know what I mean? But make your music interesting for the labels to sign.
Yeah.
And that, my friend, is why you are the Grammy-nominated Booker T in the place to be. That's right.
Shout out to Javon is in the chat on Facebook.
Jovan?
Hey, Jovan.
Yeah.
We got Jovan. We got Charles Dawkins.
Yeah,
Wow.
John Morales was in the chat earlier.
Yes.
So thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yes.
We're going to switch over to our parent duties. April is Autism Awareness Month. Remember, people need your sensitivity and not your sympathy. Love on people who are different. And we just appreciate you all for tuning in once again.
We truly do. Thank you.
We'll be back in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah,
with,
and I don't remember who. Don't even get me going.
With
COVID.
COVID fog. Hopefully Ricky will be with us.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah,
see
hopefully
if we can get
Ricky will be
on.
with us. And I think,
but I think it's Hector Romero.
Oh, Hector.
I think it's gonna be Hector.
That'll be nice.
It'll be Harold Hecuba and Ted Patsy.
And Ted Patterson.
I think so.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen before
Let
the
me
show.
tell you now, if y'all missed that,
that'll be a great show.
You'll be
all right.
Absolutely
so
sad.
We're back every
Ted's
2 weeks trying to bring you some world-class producers and get you some feedback on your songs. Producers, if you have a good, almost finished track that you think is the quantized sound or the unquantized sound or the Q sound, send it in to music@quantizerecordings.com. Please do not send us any edits of released music. Please make sure it's an unreleased track and that you have the right to any samples you use. Music@quantizerecordings.com.
Right, definitely.
Are we making a track right now?
With the phone ringing.
With the phone ringing and everything. Never a dull moment on Quantize.
All it really needs is
oh my God. I'm about to cut them off.
It just needs hello.
If it ain't Jesus calling, don't answer.
Jesus is calling. And he wants to help Spen with his COVID phone.
Is
that your backwards singing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm so fresh I don't have to rehearse. I can even rap to you in reverse. It's my real life. There's no joke. No joking, no acting. This is all right, everybody. It is late in the UK, so I'm going to say good night to everyone. We will be back on. It looks like it'll be May 10th when we come back. We look forward to hanging with you. See,
not
COVID fog.
We're not trying to hang.
You never mess up words. You never ever mess up words.
Every now and then I do. I'm close to perfect, but I'm not all the way there.
Okay, watch this. Say Jamiroquai.
No, I'm not saying that.
You can't say Jamiroquai.
I can't say it. I can't say it.
Say Jamiroquai 3 times fast.
No. I can't say it. All right. If you are in the UK, you can catch DJ Spen on Saturday, or is it Sunday? At the
is it Saturday?
Saturday.
At the Hitchin.
No.
All dayer.
No.
Saturday you're at Soul Fusion in Portugal.
Fusion.
Sunday you're at the Hitchin all dayer. Monday you are back at
Booker
Soul
T
Fusion.
at Soul Fusion.
Portugal.
Neil Pierce.
Saturday as well.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool. So who else is gonna be on that gig with us?
Oh my gosh! Call Booker later. Booker, he will call you tonight.
I want Booker to tell the people.
Okay, who's on the show, Booker? A whole lot of people.
I think it's me, Spen, Groove Assassins.
I like Groove Assassins.
Oh my goodness.
Slices, and many more.
And many more.
Yeah.
All right, so
that's gonna be a party.
So no praise. Well, we have a praise party this weekend.
Terrence Parker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Terrence Parker
will be our guest DJ for the praise party this weekend. And other than that, we will see you when we see you.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Peace in the valley, peace in the city, and peace to your souls. Thank you, Booker.
Love you all.
Thank you to the Quantize team.
My man.
Much love to you all. Thank you,
So
Facebook fam and Twitch fam.
Yep. See y'all later. We are out.
Peace.
Peace.